This is a presentation of WCTV, all volunteer community access television from the Township of Washington.
opening day ceremony here at Clark Field. And we've been chartered since 1956. What we'll start with here is our national anthem. So Andrew, if you can get ready. Everyone, if we can take our hats off, stand facing the flag, please. Everyone stand up and look at that beautiful flag displayed by Washington Township Fire Department. Thank you for that. Okay, we're going to begin here by recognizing a lot of the resources we have in town here who are supportive of our program. And we'll start with, in attendance, we have Mother Seton Council Knights of Columbus, Council 5427, Dan Lissini, Tim Rambone, and Grand Knight Dan Scuderi. And Jim Esposito. Okay, we're gonna ask Father Stephen Cinque to come up here from Our Lady of Good Counsel to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. I wanted to say beautiful sunshiny day, but obviously that hasn't happened yet. But it is a beautiful day for us to gather here once again for our opening ceremonies, as we begin again another year of Township of Washington Little League and softball. And on this morning, we come together to mark the beginning of the season. This sport, played on green fields, beneath open skies, has touched generations of Americans. Certainly it has brought together generation to generation. Grandparents, parents, children share with each other the love of this game. Michael Joseph Piazza, better known in the New York area as Mike Piazza, was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame this year. Mike, like so many other big league players, got his start in baseball playing Little League. None of us old enough to remember 9/11 can forget the home run he hit in the first game played in New York after that day. His home run not only lifted a team, a city, but our entire nation. And speaking to Little Leaguers, Mike said, "Never let your dreams go away." He also said that young athletes should always start with what is right rather than what is acceptable. May all of us try to imitate these words in all that we do, both on the field and off the field. Now let us pray. O loving God, creator of all things, you have given us these fields of play for the start of a new season. We ask your blessing upon these festivities and all who are gathered here. In so doing, we ask that you keep all our players, coaches, and their families in your constant care and safekeeping. May this be a season in which our young people, guided by these dedicated adults, not only grow in physical stature and the skills of the game, but more importantly in the sportsmanship and sense of fair play that respects others and gives honor to you. May your greater purpose be served in the joy, laughter, and learning of games well played in these wonderful weeks ahead. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Father. Next, I would like to introduce the board members who support this program, spend a lot of time, effort, ensuring that we're offering the best experience we can for our baseball and softball players. And I'll start with myself, John Sclavonis. I'm the president of this organization. Next, we have Charles Sarlo. He's our secretary and vice president of baseball Pee Wee division. Now, I'm sorry, folks, our board members might be scattered on the field or working somewhere in the back. I don't see everybody here, but there's Charles Sarlo. Okay. Kevin Stapleton is our treasurer and VP of baseball seniors. Let's see here. Okay, our next board member is David Agar. He is our safety officer, player agent, and he runs our major baseball program. David Agar, let's see your hand. Our next member is Michael DeSena. He is our equipment director, and he also runs our umping program. Next, we have Bill Jackson. Bill is our snack stand coordinator. I think Bill might be in the snack stand, or is he over here? Our next board member is Vinny Montalbano. He runs our softball program, majors and seniors. And then we have George Kuzma. He runs our Pee Wee League VP of softball. John Quinn. John Quinn runs the minor league softball division. And Dan Scuderi, he is our instructional league vice president. And he is our new business manager. I think I got all 10 guys, right? Good. Okay, I just want to say a couple of words about the board members. You know, we meet once a month. We communicate by emails, probably on a daily basis during the spring season. And I'm proud to have a bunch of guys who put in time and effort to help the program succeed. And a lot of these guys have been on our board for many years. And I'm sure some of these guys will wind up moving on in a couple of years, but I really appreciate your help and the effort you put in and the long hours you guys spent supporting our program, and it's all about the kids here. Next, I would like to acknowledge Mayor and Council. Mayor Janet Sopkowitz is here today, and she will be saying a couple of words here. We also have Councilman Peter Calamari present, and we have Councilman Thomas Sears. Janet, you want to say a couple of words?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's afternoon. It was going to be morning, but we had to wait for the weather to catch up to us. But we're having a great day. I'm glad that we could be here to officially welcome the opening of baseball and softball with all the parents, coaches, players, volunteers, and all the members of the board spending time together in this community. Today, I would like to talk to you about a Major League Baseball player who is known as the Millville Meteor, and he went to Millville High School in New Jersey. It's not Mike Piazza, because the Reverend asked me. I hope we're not talking about the same person. Does anybody know who the Millville Meteor is? Who? Anybody? No? Okay. His last name is also the name of a fish, the season that just opened in April. Mike Trout, excellent, very good. Do you also know that in 2014, he's the American League Most Valuable Player? Mike is the center fielder for the Los Angeles Angels, a 4-time All-Star and a 2-time All-Star Game Most Valuable Player since 2012. He is also considered one of the most outstanding young players in baseball today. He also, like Mike Piazza, started his career in Little League as a shortstop, and he did use number 2 for his hero, Derek Jeter. Then he became number 1 when he got to the major leagues. He is the youngest player ever to hit at least 20 runs and steal at least 40 bases in a season. On April 17, 2015, he became the youngest player in baseball history to reach 100 home runs and 100 stolen bases. I hope that someone here tries to aspire to go to the Major League Baseball. It really would be a good thing for you and for your family. I hope that you are working to improve your skills in the sport. Also, teamwork makes your dream work. I am very proud of what our players and our coaches have accomplished in this baseball season, baseball and softball. I want to thank the Baseball Association for all the hard work that they have, and I know that John said you meet once a month, and believe me, the mayor and council, we know all about meetings. So I know what you go through. We do appreciate the work and how the field looks great, and have a great season, and I hope to see you at some of your games. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Okay, I also want to acknowledge the presence of our police department, fire department, our volunteer ambulance corps, road department, rec department, and Washington Community TV. These are resources that support the program, and I want to just go down the list and recognize that Rich Skinner is here, Lieutenant Rich Skinner from the police department. We also have Police Officer Vin Montalbano and Police Officer Bill Jackson. From the Washington Township Fire Department, we have Deputy Chief Pete Ancetta. Pete, thank you very much for bringing that beautiful flag out to our field today. We really appreciate your support. From the Volunteer Ambulance Corps, we have Robert Fox, Linda Hussein, Justin Sai, Richard Miras, and Bob Ehlers. From the DPW Road Department, Dan Kiley might not be here today, but he's been really helpful providing resources to help us prepare these fields, as well as Sherry Field and Memorial Field. So Dan, thank you very much for giving us a hand. We really appreciate it. And from our rec department, Director Eamon Toomey is not here, and Superintendent Margaret Cosell. We really appreciate their support and working with us to ensure we have all the resources to make this program successful. Thank you very much, Washington Township Resources. Thank you. And I can't forget about Washington Community Television, Fred Voss, ex-president of the baseball and softball program, and Richard Wojcicki. Thank you guys for televising our opening day and taking pictures for our long-term memories. So now I'm going to hand it off to our guest speaker. He is the Westwood High School head softball coach. His name is Dan Radicassa, and he has his softball team here as well. Thank you, Dan.
Hello, everybody. Again, my name's Dan Radicassa. I'm the head coach at Westwood Regional High School, and this is the first Saturday in my 6 years of being a head coach where we were actually available to come and attend Washington Township's opening day. We've been invited every year, and I'd like to thank the baseball and softball board members for always including us. And the girls here I have with us today are products of what the rec department has produced throughout the years. Whether you're a peewee or a major, you're in kindergarten or in 8th grade, parents, you get to see what your kids turn into in a couple of years, the product that's developed. And we're extremely grateful for the time and dedication, board members, coaches, parents, field prep maintenance people, the Clark Field preparation people, everything that goes into this. It's a huge production, eventually leads to this. So we're extremely, extremely grateful for that. And I'm going to announce a couple of the Westwood girls, a couple of the Township girls in order. And believe it or not, we have 34 girls in our program, and it's split, 17 Westwood, 17 Township, which is extremely awesome. So, our senior here, Emily Romero, just waved to the crowd. These are all Washington Township. We have Nicole DeJoy, the senior, Allie Becker, senior, Carly Danziger, sophomore, Lauren Catalano, sophomore, Callista Long, freshman, and Gabby Romero, sophomore. And our Westwood girls, who have their opening day tomorrow, Olivia Gao, senior, Rachel Osher, senior, Tina Flores, sophomore, Delia Drake, senior, and Sam Liggio, sophomore. And my assistant coach, Coach K, Coach Casimir, who teaches at Washington School and also the high school, so a lot of you know Coach K. So thank you for the nice round of applause. Best of luck to everybody. We just want to say that our team, the varsity team, has started off, we're 11-2. We have a big home game Wednesday. We'd like to see you there. It's going to be 68 degrees and beautiful. It's basically for the league championship, which is very, very tough nowadays to come across. And parents, if you're looking to get rid of your sons or daughters during the summer, we're also having a camp in the summer for baseball and softball at Westvale Park. So if you're looking for that info, go to my website, Dan Radicassa at the high school, and you can find all that info there. Thank you again. Have a great opening day, and we appreciate being here with you.
Dan, thank you very much. That was great. Softball girls, thank you for coming out and supporting the program. And good luck the rest of the season. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Awesome job. And if you folks haven't received the yearbook, stop by the back tables and pick one up. On the second page, I wrote a little letter in there, thanking a bunch of the resources that are involved in this program. We first start with the parents. I would like to personally thank the parents for either pushing their kids or suggesting the kids go out and play baseball, softball, and if the interest was low, if you're going to push them along and get them into the program. And the one nice thing that we noticed this year is our instructional league division has grown about 12 to 14 kids more than the number last year. So we're seeing an increase in interest in the T-ball division, which is good for the next couple of years as those kids mature and move up through the ranks, Pee-wee, minor, major, and senior. I would also like to thank all the volunteers. Without the volunteers, the team managers, the coaches, right? You guys and gals are the backbone of our organization. Without you guys and gals, we wouldn't be able to have all these teams, right? And provide valuable educational resources for the kids to stay involved with the program. Hands together for the volunteers. Thank you, volunteers. Thank you very much. Of course, the players, you guys are important too. You guys make up the program. This year we have 316 registered players. Last year we had 319. The year before we had 345. So this year was a successful year. We were off by 3 kids. So if there's 3 kids out there who haven't registered, and you know want to play baseball and softball, have them give me a call. I want to get them registered. I'd love to get 319 kids this year. So that's success, right? Our neighboring towns are short registration. Their numbers are lower than they were the previous year. Here in Washington Township, we're doing very good. Again, if we can applaud to the fact that we have high interest to continue playing the sport with competing sports like lacrosse and basketball and soccer all year round. So please, round of applause for all the kids who are here, the parents who are pushing the kids to play, stay in the program, and the volunteers for supporting the teams. And as I mentioned before, special thanks to the board members. I really appreciate you guys putting in the effort and the time on a monthly basis, and during the spring, almost on a daily basis, to ensure a successful program. Board members, thank you very much. And I have to say something about the fundraisers, of course. Our program is 100% nonprofit. Our revenues come from registration and fundraisers. So today, our fundraiser is the Tricky Tray baskets. So if you have had a chance to walk down the Tricky Tray aisle, take a look. We have some nice prizes. We have 17 baskets, and we have 2 grand prizes. We have executive tickets, 4 tickets to a Mets game in July, and we have a GoPro camera. So take a walk down the basket lane there and drop some tickets in, please. And we have a 50-50. And I also want to announce our brick pavers. Although we have a bunch of brick pavers that were purchased a year or 2 ago, if we get enough interest, if you want to buy a brick paver, it's $100. You get your name imprinted on the paver, and we install the paver in front of Clark Field. If you are interested, let us know. We won't collect the money now. We just want to get a head count. And if we have enough, we will go ahead and order bricks for this year. So again, if you're interested in purchasing a brick, let us know, and we'll let you know by end of the summer if we have enough to order a dozen or so bricks. Thank you. Now I want to quickly announce our retiring board members. So last year and this year we had 6 members who left our program. And present today we have 1 member, Paul Imperato. He's the president and CEO of Let It Grow. And he spent probably 10 to 15 years as a board member running our fields, right? He was the vice president of fields, and he did a lot more than that. He has resources that he volunteered on an annual basis to help us clean the fields, on a monthly basis to help us do ad hoc stuff on the fields, and among other things, he spent a lot of personal time and resources ensuring the success of this program. So I'd like to present this plaque to Paul Imperato for his time spent on our baseball board. Thank you very much, Paul. Speech? Do you want to say something, Paul? No. Thank you. Thanks, Coach. Our other board members who are not present today, Jamie Cipolla, he was our business manager. He retired this year. Round of applause, please. Jamie was probably here for over 10 years and was a valuable asset to our program. John Carubia, he was vice president of our baseball minors division. Again, he was on our board for about 5 or 6 years, a valuable resource in the minor program. And Dan Doherty, he was our VP of baseball Pee Wee. Again, he was on our board for about 5 years. Great asset on the program. Anthony Romano, he was one of our field coordinators. He also retired this year. He was on our board about 4 years. And another great asset who left our board, who was very educational and knowledgeable with the kids, Russ Zeltner. He was on our board as long as probably Paul Imperato. Very knowledgeable with the game, put a lot of time and effort in the program, and his son moved up to high school 2 years ago. And we wish Russ well and for his time supporting the program. Okay, now I'm going to ask the board member, by the way, we're almost done, folks. I'm sorry for it running this long, but I'm going to ask the board members' kids to come up here and read the Little League Pledge. Do not run across the field, kids.
The microphone.
Okay, ready, kids? Go ahead. I trust.
Love my country, and I respect its laws. I will put there and strive to win. Don't win or lose. I will always do my best.
Awesome job. High fives here. Good job, kids. Okay, you can go back. Go, go, go. All right, and as we typically do every year, we're going to give 2 prizes away. And we're going to pick 2 numbers. And we have the list of 316 kids. Okay, the first number is 87. Dan?
87 is Sophia Donalo. Sophia, where are you, Sophia? Have to come around this way.
Sophia on the outside.
Sophia Donalo, come and get your prize. Hey, come here, come here. Okay, our next number is 241.
241 is Samantha Rambone.
Wow, 2 softball girls. That's great. Okay, we're almost done, folks. Just a reminder, we had a successful family event last year where we had our minor and major championship games here at Clark Field. And we're going to make it an annual event. This year, it's scheduled for June 11th here at Clark Field, and we'll send communications out as we get closer to that timeline. We will have our minor and major championship game here, as well as a softball exhibition game. And now I want to have a local here who has been in the program a couple years ago, and great family of the program, for the first pitch. His name is Patrick Flynn. If you can come out, Patrick. And Patrick's brother, Gavin, if you're out there, could you come out? Gavin, come out. And we're going to have Joey DeSena catch the ball. Gavin, you're going to go with your brother. Just stand by his side there. Okay? Nice job. Nice job, Patrick. Gavin, here's a ball for you too. Thank you, little brother. All right. Thank you, bud. Okay, as we're wrapping up here, don't forget, we're still serving lunch, hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken fingers, sausage and peppers. Thank you to the Lucini family for donating his annual sausage. We're expecting 30 pounds next week, not next year too. Thank you. Again, the baskets, primary fundraiser for our program. We're not asking for our parents to volunteer at any other time. So if you can take a look at the baskets, see what you like, drop some tickets in, we'd really appreciate it. This is the only time we'll have fundraising this year. We also have the 50-50. And because we're delayed by an hour, so it's 12:45, so figure around 1:30 or so, we'll announce the basket winners. And the change in the schedule, because of the field conditions, we're not going to have our two baseball games and our softball game today. What we're going to do is we're going to have our two major teams have three major teams have our home run derby here. Okay, again, it's just for the major teams because the intent was for them to play, and they're not playing today, so I want to give them something to do on opening day. So Dave Agar will arrange that, and you figure around 1:15, 1:30, we'll get the three teams out here to have a home run derby. And a couple of other special thank yous. If you haven't noticed, we have new distance markers on the left, right field, and center field. Those were donated by the Bazaz family. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate their donation. The signs look awesome, and they're much bigger. Again, Lucini family for donating the sausage. Thank you very much, Lucini family. Stacy DeSena for making the peppers and onions for the sausage sandwiches. And the Pepinella family, which donated, if you haven't noticed, the new Clark Field sign under the scoreboard. That sign looks awesome. Anthony and family, thank you very much. And I also want to mention Elena Skinner. She was the creator of our Washington Township circular logo, and she was valuable in helping us get that logo printed on the design, actually, so we can print on our new sponsor banners. And that's something that we did new this year, we haven't done in a while, recognizing our sponsors in our program. So we'll leave those signs up during the season, and we also will hang a sign up at Sherry Field and Gardner Field, so when locals or out-of-town folks show up to these games, they can see who sponsors our teams. And one more note on the sponsors. Please support the sponsors. These are companies that you can go and buy stuff like candy at Rocket Fizz. You can have training by DeCharos. You can go to the Doghouse Saloon for a couple of drinks without the kids. Right? There's other things here. Elephant Electric, right? Provide electrical services. Quick Check, new sponsor this year, as well as Rocket Fizz. Just take a look at that list, and if you can, go use their services or buy their products, right? They help fund the program. Without that funding, it's hard for us to do upgrades, to provide field maintenance and such. And I would also like to thank my wife for dealing with my nonsense during the spring season, because everything drops by the wayside except baseball. I'm sure that's the case with the other board members. So thank you very much, Laura. And that wraps up our event. So folks, hang around, have some lunch, look at the baskets, watch the home run derby, and let's play ball. Thank you very much.